Good afternoon, Chamber members. I know this has been a trying time over the last week or so, and many of you have really stepped up to the plate, thinking out of the box and thinking of different ways to continue serving your customers as well as keeping that cash flow coming in. But I also know that it is a stressful time, and technology is no friend of mine. It stresses me out. But in this time of virtual learning, I think we all have to adapt. And so I have contracted with my good friend and fellow chamber member to you, Stuart Fields. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more about who he is and what he has to offer. But I thought this would be a great way for us to come together as members and just kind of see each other virtually, but also have a decompressed conversation where you can share what are you challenged with, what is stressing you out? What are you afraid of? What creative things have you put together that your fellow chain members may learn from? And so next Wednesday, April 1st, 1:30 to 2:30, this is no April Fool's joke. I want you to click on a link that we're going to send you and be a part of the Sauk Prairie Area Chamber of Commerce virtual Zoom meeting. And we're going to learn together, we're going to celebrate each other, and we're also going to probably share our frustrations. And that's what this meeting is about. But it's going to allow me to find out what you need so that I can work with our local administrators to determine are there ways that we could assist you. And so with that, Stuart, do you want to share with them the outline that you've put together and some of the objectives they can walk away with?
Absolutely. Thank you, Tawana. You are so good at extemporaneous speaking. You just run with this and took off at a full speed. We did this. We're doing this in one take. We're putting it out there, full authenticity, and you covered all the bases. So well done. My name is Stuart B. Fields. I am a consultant, coach, and facilitator. I have been operating in both virtual and in-person environments over the last 30 years and developing a core base of platform skills in facilitation. And I'm offering those services to the Chamber to help navigate through this difficult time that we have. And speaking of navigating, we are going to be talking about navigating social distancing. This has been imposed upon us, in many cases unwillingly, and I will, in a set series, 3 workshop series. We're going to start with the first workshop and just move into identifying your needs, but we are going to talk about the basics of connecting through virtual meetings. And along with that, oh, hang on one sec. Technology sometimes works well, and sometimes we need it to work even better. So I want to make sure that we've got that full screen. The overview of what we will be doing for these virtual sessions and allowing us, therefore, to connect in our social distancing space that's required and keeping still connected with each other is the first session on April 1st is going to be connecting with members and area businesses. In this time of distancing, it's important to remain connected as we're all sequestered at home. We're going to start with just a general check-in and something that is called a heart talk. Heart talk, and I'll set up the parameters for that in the meeting, will allow us just to fully disclose, what we're going through at the moment and listen with true authenticity and just share in an environment where you know that you're heard, but we've let these emotions out. We will be talking about sharing your business needs in this environment, setting up meetings, staying connected, and how to do that, and basics etiquette of having effective virtual meetings. If we must operate in this environment, it's important that we ensure that we have the best environment to make that happen. That is the identify your needs. That may, depending on the outcome of that particular meeting, lead to a next level of workshop where we go into more of the tools, tips, and techniques of virtual meeting, more of the basics on how to set it up. And we are using the Zoom platform now for recording this video. It is something that you as a business owner can do with your teams or with others that you're connecting with, your customers, clients, etc. We'll be talking about those basics on the second level, as well as brainstorming support. Again, Heart Talk's going to come in because we need to let those issues surface, and you can't really move forward if you're emotionally blocked with the fears and anxiety that's out there. So let's at least surface that and not dodge around it. We will talk about optimizing your environment for the best background, including your virtual background that you can see behind me now. If I were to take that virtual background down, you'd see just a little bit of cluttered in the office here. I'm working out of my home office, like many of you are probably as well. If we wanted to carry it further, we can go into a deeper dive on virtual meetings, including the use of breakout rooms, chats, polls, whiteboard, engaging participants, making meetings fun, reducing online stress, and then we'll maybe end with masterminding as a concept, which is something that is an ongoing opportunity for you to connect with your fellow members. Joanna, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to put it back to you, and we're going to put you into speaker view, which means you will show up as the primary speaker and you can bring it to a close. Back to you.
Great, Stuart, thank you so much. And literally, Stuart and I met at 11 o'clock this morning and talked about what we hope to accomplish next week. So a huge thank you to him for really working today to kind of put this in overdrive and bring it together for us. So thank you, Stuart, for that. Again, members, this is really your opportunity to come together, learn from one another, share with me things that you're stressed about, things that you need. Allow me to help you by identifying needs and developing resources to meet some of those. So a very important meeting, Wednesday, April 1st, from 1:30 to 2:30, and it will be here online. I'm going to ask that you email me back at executivedirector@saukprairie.com and RSVP so I have an idea of our audience size. We can take up to 100 businesses. And at this point, I don't really care if they're chamber members or not. This is a resource that's going to help all Sauk Prairie businesses because we want to remain Sauk Prairie strong. So please share this with people that you know. Again, just RSVP to me, executive director at saukprairie.com. And if you can't RSVP, but you find that you have the time to join in and you have the passcode to get in, feel free to go ahead and click on to join that meeting. So thank you so much for listening. Remain strong together. We're going to get through this stronger than ever. And who knows, maybe this virtual meeting will become part of the chamber moving forward. And this time next year, I'm going to say, I love Zoom meetings and all the technology and trainings that go with it. So thank you so much. Make it a great day. Stuart, I look forward to working with you next week. And I hope to see you all soon at our first virtual chamber member. Thank you and have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.